And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Touchdown, Red Raiders! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at receiver. Coach might split them out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
West Virginia had to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Floating away. Unleashes one. Complete downfield.
Chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a station.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Got a man. Touchdown, West Virginia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Pulls it in. It's Cook. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open on the left. out some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Bringing the heat. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Red Raiders are threatening on first and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Under fire!
Of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Makes the grab on the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Under fire. Oh, better look out. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Running to Green. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fires into the end zone, and he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the defender. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting them, but I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here up the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll run play action. It's complete to the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Shoots it to the left. Base grab! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. He wants to throw it again. Looking to get it in. They will score! Touchdown, Mountaineers! How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Red Raiders come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Give to the back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Showing off the arm. Gives him the stiff arm. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And the Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. And he can't complete the first pass.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in the first down and more. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Punts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And that one will give them the lead. The AT unit on the field.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.